That's exactly how you want to do it.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the... And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great team. Teammate, a very vocal leader certainly. He talked about how important it is for an NBA locker room.
Players do the policing. Coach sets a standard, but players individually call out other players. You know, whether it be timeout, whether it be halftime, whether it be pulling guys to the side, you know, in practice.
Don't you need a player like this of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork? You know, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room because Chandler has got that covered.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
Rodney Stuckey out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Chandler. And it's Hill in at the four-man position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
The dish to Stuckey. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. 6 points for Rodney Stuckey. Clippers leading by 12. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. It's deflected. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Here's Navarro. 16 points for him. And the shot is good.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Stuckey against Paul. George up top. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento. From 12 feet out. That doesn't go either for George. Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Jordan with the screen on George. Paul George with the steal. And he goes in for the dunk.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they could use a few more sequences.
Oh! Boy, he's just angling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pick up by Hill. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. Again, Indiana.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Stuckey outside. No good on the three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And Rodney Stuckey, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington, played a big role for the Pacers a season ago.
Outside, George. Chandler a screen. Hill passes to Stuckey. In the corner, George with it. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Out of bounds, Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
Remains Indiana ball.
Shot clock at 3. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Greg, you were talking about Stuckey. He did play well in his first year with the Pacers. Clark, he helped them as a starter and off the bench.
Yeah, really had his most efficient year scoring the ball to date. And more than his scoring and what he brought on the court, his presence in the locker room and professionalism. You talk to the people around the Pacers, he was a breath of fresh air on a team that has a number of fresh air guys.
Tries a three off the inbound. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Jay. 15 points and 4 blocks. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
Chandler comes with the double team. Jordan the pass to Navarro. The 15-footer, that drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And that's now 17 points for Jay. Stuckey against Paul. Stuckey kicks to Ellis. It's tipped.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
Stuckey dishes to Chandler. George, that's a two-pointer, and he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. George has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Navarro. He's guarded by Ellis. It's Jordan on the wing. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. Andre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Chandler. Turner comes in for Hill. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. And it's Hill in for Rodney Stuckey. Good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach. And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen zero drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness, but no question he's improved his skills and IQ.
There's the screen. And George, here we go. Oh, that's blocked. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. It's Hill top the key. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Hill.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Here's Hill. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Hill. Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Clippers leading by 14. Here's Navarro. He drains the quick shot. Clutch has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And George, here we go. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here is Hill. An 11-point game for him in the win against Sacramento. Hill passes to Hill. It's back to Hill. Nobody near George. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 9.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Rondo against Hill. And it's Rondo penetrating. Can't hit from in close.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. They set the pick. Passes it to Hill. 6 on the shot clock.
2-1.
Jumper off the screen, and that's off the glass and in. 9 points in the game so far.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one after the win against the Raptors.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
Outside Turner. Outside Hill. Releases from the wing and drills it. Hill's got 6 points in the quarter. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Got a piece of it. Stolen by George. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Takes the 13-footer with the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Hill kicks to Hill. Pick up by Hill. And it's Hill penetrating. He got right to the cup using that screen. Hill's got 9.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Here's Rondo. And the layup falls. And the Clippers lead by 13.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And that concludes the first half. Clippers lead by 13.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.